Oh, hey y'all, welcome to my open diary session. I just completed an entry. Check it out. Hey y'all. It is currently 4:54 a.m. and I've been up for about an hour now, probably over that. Anyway, I love this time. The world is so still. Listen. So beautiful. Anyway, I was sitting up here thinking, as always, I'm not sure if I told y'all about this or not, but if I have, it was a long time ago and it came up again for a reason, so I'm going to tell it again. About 2 years ago, I went to this club, solo bolo, of course. Honey, I had these legs out, I was looking and feeling good, and it was jumping up in that thing. Anyway, I walked through the door with my head up, chest out, like I own the place. Baby, the confidence was written all over me. But internally, as my heart beat so damn hard, I thought it was about to pop out of my chest. I simply prayed that my knees didn't buckle as I raced to this damn bathroom across this floor while all these ass were on me. I made it, y'all. Anyway, after I stepped from the crowd that I was barely in for 10 seconds to collect myself in the bathroom, I exited with that same confidence level that I entered that club with. I made it to the bar and got me a drink. Oh my goodness, the bartender was excellent. I ran across an actual bartender. She was good. Anyway, I started a tab. Now by this time, the drink was flowing and the music was grooving, so I was feeling myself. I decided to head on over to the pool tables, which was my main goal that evening. As I was in the middle of a game, these two gentlemen approached. Right off back, I thought to myself that they were an awkward pair. Both men were very tall. One had on these unnamed white sneakers, which is no problem with me, but just for reference to give you guys an idea of the two gentlemen that were together. But anyway, one had on these unnamed sneakers and they were like a size fucking 14 and with, dad jeans on and a t-shirt, or maybe it was a button up, I'm not sure. And he also had on this blue and white coat type deal. It was a bit cooler outside, so and the jacket was like really slouchy and big and like kind of hanging off one side. And he had on this, baseball cap, and he just kind of walked with his, shoulders hunched over or whatever, and kind of just lagged behind the other guy. The other guy was big, had really wide shoulders. He had a great physique, even better personality, smelled amazing. And when I say baby, dressed to the T, like he was overdressed to be in that place. That was for sure. Anyway, they approached the pool table while I'm in the middle of my game. And I'm immediately smitten by the last gentleman that I described to you. He was funny, he was sweet, he was gentle, he was attentive. He was literally the package, right? Oh, and he was fine, y'all. He looked good. He was fine. Anyway, as you may have guessed by now, there's heavy flirting going on, but nothing out of line. I'm really shy, so when I flirt, it's not too aggressive. And he was like right at my level. Like it was perfect, literally. About 30 minutes into this great time, which seemed like, man, it was way longer. About 30 minutes into this great time, we exchanged names. And no, I don't know why. I do that often, even when people approach me and we just start talking, and I don't know. It's like, oh crap, yeah, what was your name? Anyway, we exchanged names, and it's like when he told me his name, everything around me got silent, well, muffled. It wasn't silent. It was this muffled sound, and it was like moving like really slow motion. And it only happened for a split second. So it wasn't nothing where I was just sitting there and watching this slow motion thing, just, for this long period of time. If I wasn't paying attention, I wouldn't have caught it. Like it happened split second. Anyway, he bent down because, oh my goodness, he was tall and hovering over me. Child, girl. Anyway, he bent down, and when I had on heels too, honey, like, so I was like down there 6 feet that night, at least 5'9", at least 5'9". Let me say that, at least 5'9". They wasn't that high. Anyway, he bent down and whispered in my ear his name after I gave him my name. Like, yes, it slowed down, y'all. It was crazy. I lifted up, and I'm like, I got on my tippy toes, and I was like, my name's Tiffany. You know, it was like loud in there. And then when he bent down, I'm telling you, it went in slow motion for a split second. Anyway, he was like, my name Diablo. And it was like Diablo. It was his name went with the slow motion sound of everything else around me at that moment. And I stopped, and he leaned back, and I looked up at him, and he looked down at me with this smirk on his face. Y'all, it was so fucking creepy. About 10 seconds later, I excused myself to the restroom. Child, I went in there, I washed my hand, I said a prayer. Yes, I did all that at the club. I sure did. I don't care where I'm at. I'm gonna have to protect myself when some weird ass shit like that happens. When I came back out, they were gone. I looked all around that club. I made sure they weren't sitting like in a corner watching me or some shit. So I hit every corner. It wasn't really big. It's like you can stand in the middle and look around and see literally everything, especially at my height, and stood on this little thing. So I had a bird's eye view. They were fucking gone. They were gone just as fast as they came. It was the weirdest fucking experience. Like, I went home, I showered. I didn't go out for a while after that. That did creep me out. That was at the beginning of my spiritual journey, so I was still very, very fearful. And yeah, that fucked me up for a while. But yeah, that's the time that I feel like I literally met the Diablo on this fucking plane here. And I certainly believe the Nork X is his fucking minion. Real quick, in reference to this type of story that I'm sharing here, I have a lot of them. Trust me, a lot of them. And a lot that I won't share. And, you know, things that happened. Like earlier, I shared a video of me communicating with the birds, and you know, and these are things that I normally keep private, but I've been guided to share a bit more of myself in that area of things. So I'm not sure if I'm going to release this video or not. I'm not even sure, but yeah, I'm not sure, but if I do, yeah, that was the weirdest thing ever.